Okay, so Samsung is preparing to release the best camera phone they ever made in the form of Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. Now we know that design is not gonna see a massive change, but probably all the cameras in somewhat will see a massive changes. Now the first start with the 200 megapixel camera. Well, this is the first time Samsung gonna use their own specialized camera sensor called HP2. Now we don't know what this sensor is gonna be like because this is not revealed yet. Now Samsung is already selling 200 megapixel camera sensors to Motorola and Xiaomi like companies. These sensors are known as HP1 and HP3, but according to Ice Universe, the HP2 sensor will be a totally different one, and it is probably the best one. Now the custom 200 megapixel ISOCELL sensor that Samsung will be using in the Galaxy S23 Ultra will have 0.6 micrometer size pixels, 1/3" sensor, and f1.7 aperture. Now this camera sensor will also have a 50 megapixel pixel beam mode. This will be a new one. In this mode, it will be able to produce 1.12 micrometer size super pixels. Now to improve the low light images, Samsung will be using pixel binning technology again to produce 12.5 megapixel images. And it will have about 2.4 micrometer size pixels. That is massive. Now this sensor alone will also allow Samsung to have 8K 30fps video recording capabilities. If you don't know, the Samsung Galaxy standard S23 models will also get the S22 Ultra's 180 megapixel camera, so that's another big improvement. But what about the zoom and ultra wide angle sensors? Well, there is no changes, literally, because it will have the same 12 megapixel ultra wide angle camera and same two 10 megapixel cameras, one with 3x zoom capabilities and the other one with 10x zoom capabilities. But the selfie camera will actually be a different one. So you're probably thinking, well, these cameras not gonna have any upgrades. So well, they are gonna be. Now if you look at the leaked zoom photos from the Pixel 7 Pro, the Galaxy S22 Ultra and the S23 Ultra, you will see a massive difference in details. And that is all thanks to Samsung's new algorithms as well as Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor. Now there is a huge news coming right after this video about the 8 Gen 2. Definitely subscribe this channel or visit my website. The selfie camera will see an upgrade/downgrade. One leaker is saying that front camera will be a 10 megapixel front camera. Now that is stupid because the S22 Ultra has a 40 megapixel camera. Then another leaker is saying all the S23 models will have 12 megapixel front facing cameras. Now that kind of makes sense, but then again that doesn't. So what I'm thinking is that either it will still have the 40 megapixel camera and it will use pixel binning technology or tetrapixel binning technology to produce a 10 megapixel photo. But if the standard models are gonna have 12 megapixel native camera sensors and the S23 Ultra will have to produce a 12 megapixel photo, then definitely it will have to have about 48 megapixels of sensor, and that will allow it to have pixel binned 12 megapixel photos. So that probably is coming. One of the businesses that provide Samsung with camera modules for the Galaxy Z Fold 4, the current model, reportedly won't provide the manufacturer with the same components for the Galaxy Z Fold 5 and the Z Flip 5. Now you're probably thinking, why? We don't know. If you don't know, after Samsung's own electromechanic division, Patron was the second largest supplier for the camera modules of the Galaxy Z Fold 4. So all the new camera supplies for the upcoming Galaxy Z Fold 5 as well as the S23 Ultra are these. Now you're probably thinking, where is the Patron then? Are they not gonna deal with Samsung? Well, they are gonna produce the camera sensors for the Galaxy M series and A series devices. So in that scenario, they will still have a major deal from Samsung, but it's just not for the Ultra phones or the flagship phones. That's probably it. Definitely subscribe this channel for 8 Gen 2 news of the S23 Ultra. That is crazy. And not just that, I have one another thing. If you own a Pixel watch or a Galaxy watch or any Wear OS watch or even Tizen watches, definitely check out my website for a lot of watch faces. All of them are free at this moment and they look amazing. Definitely check out my website. And here's the thing, you probably want this wallpaper pack, or maybe this one, or maybe that one, or probably all of them. I think you have a great choice. All of them are 8K wallpapers and they will look amazing on your devices. So definitely check out my website for them. Until the next one, bye and take care.